Welcome to my channel. I am Fluffy Detail and I post my crochet behind the scenes for my business. Welcome, and it's nice to have you. Today I am making two custom parrots. So here's the scenario here. One of my bestie's boyfriends secretly commissioned me to make her two pet parrots, and I am thrilled about it. And without further ado, now on to the video. Forgive me on my coloring. This is just a guide for me to see where the colors land. So when I make my own customs, the first thing I do is plan it out, plan out where the colors. Sometimes I don't need to draw it on, but for stuff that's extremely detailed and specific, I do tend to draw it. I'm not the best at drawing, and my coloring is not the best, but I use these three markers. Oh, it's coming up as blue. Well, in person, this one looks like it's in between these two colors. It's supposed to be the dark, bright green, and then like a solid green with like a little darker undertone, not as, you know, dark as the regular first green. And then it's like lighter green towards the bottom. And I'm going to use like a skin color kind of yarn for the feet and the nose. I have a bright orange, which I think would go perfect with this. I'm going to bring you guys to see my yarn wall. The lighting's not the best because it is nighttime, but I'll try to do my best. It's also not organized. I have yarn everywhere. So here's my yarn wall. I kind of took it apart because I was thinking about using it for a market, but I didn't last minute. So it's all over the place, not in order. I have yarn here, and I have more yarn too, but it's really messy. I normally don't show people this, but you're gonna see it. I'm gonna show you very quickly though, very quickly, okay? Boom. I had these two colors, okay? This is blanket yarn I got years ago for turtles that I made. And it's a beautiful green velvet, and I love how it reflects off the light. However, this thin yarn that I have as well is a perfect match to both of the parents' like head and wings. They're not the same color. I wish this color was in this yarn. We gotta brainstorm here. I'm gonna use this because it's perfect color match, okay? Even if I can go to the yarn store and I could find this exact match, I'll bring this ball with me if I have to. Then I will replace it, but this is the exact color. I am on the way to the yarn store right now. I love the yarn store, to get the remaining colors for this custom order that I'm making, and I'm taking you guys with me. It's going to be really challenging to stay within budget because I always get distracted by the yarn, but I have a shopping list that I'm going to stick by. I'm planning to get the green yarns that I'm missing. I found a peach color yarn that I thought I didn't have, and like felt for making the customize. So you guys are gonna come with me for that. Yay! It's the skin color yarn. Different kinds of Barbie pink. Do you see that whole thing of just pink? This is like incredible. Go ahead, people. All of the yarn I need is acquired, but this yarn store was missing some felt. So looks like we are going to the Dollar Tree to see if we can find it. We don't need that many though. We just need a little bit. So we'll see if we can find it. The lighting's a little crazy right now. So we went to the Dollar Tree, and I'll show you a haul of what I got there. But they didn't have the color felt that I needed. So now we're at a Walmart I've never been to. So we're gonna look in their craft section. Hi, I just went shopping for this custom order. I love shopping for yarn. Let me get into everything I have now including the items that I was missing, okay? This is a full comprehensive list of everything that I'm going to use for this pattern. I have this green yarn. It fits perfectly with these parrots. And then I have, let me find the actual name. This is lime green, but the color is slime. So it's the color slime for the underbelly of the birds. And I have this color and this color, which I may combine or just use one or the other. This is 100% cotton and is not as soft, and this one is acrylic, but it feels way softer for the plushie, so I'm planning to probably use this one because for plushies, this is the way to go. I would use this if it had to be heat proof because 100% cotton will not melt if you use it for like coasters. So make sure, don't make that mistake. And I have 3 main colors of felt, which is white, I have black, and I have this pretty yellow mustard color. It looks like a slice of American cheese. This I could not find on its own because I went to 3 different craft stores and it was a journey, but it is perfect for the eyes of the birds that I'm customizing. And I have my E6000 glue. You can get these anywhere as well. I've had this glue for a long time, so at least for my E6000 glue in the color black, it does not dry out. I don't know about if it's different colors or different types, but mine did not dry out despite having it for months. So that's... Hi. This is not meant to be exact tutorial on how I did it, but the process of making a custom that does not exist before. Let's get into it. So I finished the base of one of the parrots and I'm going to do a color change. What I'm doing is, since this yarn is medium weight, size 4 yarn, I'm putting 2 strands together and then I'm crocheting that way so it has like that chunky feel to it and it's not as thin. It's really soft as well. So in order to make it thicker, I would have done 3 strands, but these are just the most accurate colors. And I also didn't want to be wasteful as well. So I had this yarn from a while ago and I should have used the yarn winder I was gifted by my sister because I'm like a cat. I have to detangle this in order to find the strings on both ends. Let's hope I don't get all tangled up in this mess. I finished the bottom. I just repeated this row up. I messed up a little bit on one of the stitches. For some reason it shifted one over, so I must have skipped a stitch or 2, but that's okay because it has the same stitch count around. And there's going to be leaves, not leaves. They look like leaves. They're going to be the wings of the bird that are going to cover it, just like the edges, just in case. So this is my current little project. I'm going to switch the color to these colors. I had a thicker one, but I think I'm going to keep it consistent. I know the fluffy would also look good, but I want it to look accurate. And it's a little risky to try it out, so I'm going to be more conservative and use the same exact color as the fluffy one I had, but in thinner yarn with 2 strands like I have been doing, so it doesn't distract from the parrot. Oh, I'm going to lose my voice. I've talked so much today, but it's okay. I've been watching reality TV while I do this, so I'm having a blast. I'm going to keep on crocheting up. I'm going to keep this back part consistent as much as possible. And then I'm going to introduce some decreases in there. Kill the bird. I'll meet you back with the second part. Body. It looks a little weird without details yet, and I'm gonna stuff it. I have a big bag of stuffing in my corner and it's almost as big as me. Let me get it out. This is how big this thing is. I'm going to use this to stuff one bird. And right now the bird's pretty big. So, well, it looks small compared to all this stuffing. So it doesn't look like a bird right now. It looks like a green potato. Like a matcha potato. I've been loving matcha recently. So, if you love matcha, we would be friends. We'd be good friends. You gotta trust the process, okay? You gotta trust the process. I've done this a lot before. Sometimes I doubt, like, is it gonna turn out how I envisioned? And then I see it stuffed with the eyes, because the eyes always make it come together. And I'm like, yep, exactly how I thought. Next time I'm gonna stuff it from the second bird that I'm making. I'm gonna stuff it earlier. Roll. And the trick is to include just enough stuffing to where it's full, but not so it's packed in, so it has extra squish. You think the more fluff, the squishier, but no, because it needs like the air in order to squish the plushie. I'm like making dough, making bread. It's not bread, it's a bird. This is like insulation. Oh my gosh, I finished the body. It looks like a pear, like a green potato. I'm super happy. The squish, the squish. It goes right back, So you're probably like, this does not look like a bird. It's going to. It will still turn out really good because the wings will cover it. This. And it'll have all the, like the little, I'm super excited. Body, the wings, there's two of them, and the cool thing about the wings is I put bobble stitches so they puff in and out kind of like the bird feathers. I did the beak. It looks like a finger, but it's not. It's a beak. One side is more stitches than the other, so when you sew it on, it'll have a little hook effect like that. I have the legs. I will sew it. It looks like this, but I'm gonna sew it to look like this based on the positioning of the plushie. So I have two of those, and I have all the felt that I need. I have this orange felt that I'm gonna use for detailing on the top. And I have this yellow felt for the eyes, and this black and white as well. And my E6000 and scissors. I'm gonna clean up my little workstation real quick because I have so much green yarn. I'm gonna sew on the little toes, the little toe beans. Kind of looks like a chicken's foot, but this parrot is also a bird. We're gonna have the little toes sticking out like that. Oh, they look a little funky. I made the two wings. They're extremely squishy. This guy is so squishy, and like the little toe beans are so cute. That is not the eyes. This is just like the part above the head, and I'm gonna make the eyes later. I'm already working on cutting them out right now. This bird stands on its own. He's really fat. It's the size of my head. I've added the details. Look at the details. I have the little feet, the eyes, the orange part of this bird, and I have the black is the bottom part of the beak, and the gray is on the top part of the beak. I have the flowers, and then not the flowers, the feathers, but they're pretty like flowers. I gave him a little measurement. He's 7 inches by 7 inches, so time to make a second one of these. He's so funny looking. I love him. And now he's gonna have a pair, and they're gonna be lovebirds, and it's gonna be awesome. done. Look at them, they're so cute. Now, let's get to doing a photo shoot. If you enjoyed hanging out with me, first off, I'm really flattered. And I want this to not happen only just one time. I want to keep hanging out with you guys. So please subscribe so this is not the last time I see you guys again, okay? So if you enjoyed this video, please like and comment because I am all ears. Now, if you want a custom, my Instagram is @fluffydetail. Or if you just want to see what I'm up to and what I've created for my business, that's my portfolio. It's on @fluffydetail on the screen. Well, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.